Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War gameplay, and I actually got two clips for you guys. The first one's going to be a Bullfrog gameplay on the map Pine. We're actually playing with the Dynamite and deserving that one. And the second one, we are using the MAC-10 on Moscow. Pretty saucy gameplay, and we're playing with Wayne the Average Gamer and Stereo Rifles in the second one there. But today's commentary is going to be a little different from the other ones, because I'm not going to be ranting or complaining about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I'm going to be telling you guys why I secretly actually love this video game and think it's tons of fun behind all the other issues that I have for it. I know I'm going to get a ton of unnecessary hate for making this video. Trust me, I completely understand that, and I'm going to accept it. I understand everybody has their own personal opinion about this video game, and even though my opinions might be completely different from others, I still am going to respect what you guys have to say, and I hope that you guys can respect what I have to say as well. But with that being said, I understand all the things that are making this video game bad. I understand skill-based matchmaking, the bugs and glitches. There's multiple things that I've been ranting about over the past weeks that this video game has been out. There are tons of issues in this game that make it nearly unplayable. Trust me, I understand the current state that this title is in. I understand it's not good in any way, shape, or form, and you should probably, more than likely, not spend $60 on this game in its current state. You should definitely wait maybe like 2, 3, maybe even 4 months until getting this video game, just because it has no content. Like I said before, tons of bugs, tons of glitches, tons of issues that need to be addressed, fixed, polished in order for this game to be actually playable on a day-to-day basis. But besides all the negatives that this game has, there is a very solid foundation and a game that personally I love a lot to play. It's fun, it's action-packed, it's everything that I personally enjoy in a video game. You have to understand what type of player I am. I like to frag out top leaderboards, grind out ranks, get prestiges and stuff like that. That's the type of guy I am. You know, I'd never really cared too much for camos or for any progression, to do challenges or any sort of thing. I just want to frag out and enjoy the video game. My top concerns when it comes to an FPS video game is if they add way too much that it just becomes overly cheesy and just makes absolutely no sense, and you can die from the most random things in the universe that will allow any player to just pick up the game and play it when it comes to a Call of Duty video game. If it comes to Battlefield or any other type of game like that, I enjoy a lot of stuff like that. It's fun. It adds to the atmosphere and the chaos. But when it comes to Call of Duty, I mean, personally, for me, my top favorite Call of Duty games are Call of Duty 4 and World at War, the most simplistic Call of Duty games. So, just from a personal standpoint, this game, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, really relates to me because it relates back to those old school Call of Duty games like Call of Duty 4 and World at War. Not completely from gameplay. Trust me, these old school games in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War are nothing alike. They're completely different titles. But just from the idea of not having a ton of cheese, a lot of obnoxious stuff. Trust me, there was cheese in Call of Duty 4 and World at War, don't get me wrong. Noob tubes, claymores, bouncing betties, a lot of obnoxious stuff. But more recently, we've been seeing a ton of cheese in these past Call of Duty games. And it's almost like the developers, along with skill-based matchmaking, are trying to really cater to players who don't know how to play this title. So they start giving them all this obnoxious stuff that just really aggravates the more skilled player, because the more skilled player, especially the old school players who started from the beginning, didn't really rely on too many, overpowered cheesy things to help them out. Usually it's just your gun skill. If you are good with the weapon in your hands, you are a good player. So it's really annoying being that type of, in that mindset where, I just want to run around and gun, and then you die from, someone sitting in the corner with a claymore, or you die from a random bouncing Betty, or you die from a fire shotgun from a player that's like across the map. It just makes no logical sense. There's so much obnoxious stuff in Call of Duty nowadays that it just kills the whole vibe for me of, what made a great FPS shooter. And in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, it's just very simplistic. And I know to a lot of people, that's a very bad thing. Trust me, I understand. Having a very simplistic video game isn't too outstanding to play with. A lot of people want that crazy, chaotic stuff that you see in like Modern Warfare and all of that, where every player can possibly, pick up something and have a good time while playing that video game. But Black Ops Cold War really caters to players more on the skilled side, I would say. It's mostly about gun skill. It's mostly about if you can hit your target, if you can land the most shots, if you know how to control recoil. There's very minimal cheese. The most cheese that there is tac rifles and the pistols and stuff like that. Random stuff that doesn't make too much sense at all in the video game and is clearly going to get nerfed in the future. But once all that stuff gets polished off, once they, nerf the DMRs, they change the pistol so they don't one-tap you across the map, they resolve all the bouncing issues. At its core, it's fantastic. There's no claymore sitting around every single corner. So far, so good with no fire shotguns and stuff like that. Right now, it's basically just all gunfights, people running around and having gunfights. The majority of my deaths are from exactly that, me dying from a weapon. Yes, snipers are annoying, they are very overpowered, And honestly, I picked up a sniper myself, and it's tons of fun with how overpowered they actually are. But like I said, minimal cheese is not outstanding, just like with Call of Duty 4 and World at War, both those games did have cheese. It's impossible to make a Call of Duty game without it. But with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, they still captured the same thing that I love so dearly when it comes to a Call of Duty video game, and that's just the simplicity of the gunplay. All the obnoxious specialist ability that were in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 that just gave random players of no skill level just extremely overpowered weaponry to just absolutely stomp you out, especially when you're on a streak or something like that, is the most annoying thing I've ever witnessed in my whole life. I can't even explain the rage you have if you're just so close, just a couple of kills off your streak, and some random player, just some random dude who's just going 1 in 20 out of nowhere gets a scythe minigun coming out of his arm, and he sprays your ass down. Nothing can even explain the rage that you get from that. And even things like rocket launchers in this video game, impossible to kill you. I mean, it will get you low on HP, and if you already are low on HP and they hit you, it will probably kill you. But it's not like in Modern Warfare where people are shooting RPGs at you left and right, and it's just slapping you out of nowhere, and it forces you to run perks to, counter that stuff. It's very obnoxious in Modern Warfare, but in this game, it's not. And yes, it's not very good for camo challenges, so people who enjoy camo grinding and stuff like that really hate that. It really annoys them because it makes it impossible to use it. But for a player like me, like I've been saying, this is just my personal opinion, for a player who just worries about, fragging out and getting insane games and going on streaks and stuff like that, it's better for me not to die from a random rocket when I'm streaking off. Everything that's possibly cheesy is not in this game. And it's fantastic, it feels good, but once again, we're running into the same situation as Modern Warfare where it's just starting out as crap. Once again, I like the game. Don't get me wrong. It's fun, but in its current state, it is a broken mess that should not have been released right away. I'm hoping this isn't going to be a repetitive cycle. I really am hoping, because it started with Modern Warfare and here we are with Cold War, and it's the same exact thing. No content. It is just a buggy, absolute buggy mess. More bugs and more glitches than we've seen with games like Black Ops 4 and World War II. And don't get me wrong, they did have some pretty bad things in those games, but holy cow. I mean, Modern Warfare started bricking consoles, and we're seeing the same thing in Cold War. That didn't happen in the past. It's just insane what these games are doing to us. But despite all of that nonsense, I'm still able to grind out this game. I mean, if you go ahead and follow me over on Twitch, and I highly suggest you guys do so, it's a tons of fun, it's a blast, we have a great community over there, we're always chatting, ranting it up, just having a good time. Link to that Twitch channel is down in the description, but I'm streaming this game for like 3 to 4 hours every single stream, and just non-stop breaks, just straight grinding out Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And it's tons of fun, actually. I'm not going to lie. I don't find myself raging that often. But if I go over and I hop on Modern Warfare, the second I start playing that game, I'm instantly getting annoyed with the places that people can hide and how well they blend in and the amount of spots you have to look for in each and every map. I don't know if it's just because I'm out of touch with the game. I understand that, every single Call of Duty game, even though they are pretty much copy and pasted, each one does take some specific time to get used to again. It doesn't take a long time, like if you, stop playing Rainbow Six Siege and you have to continuously grind again to get good at the game for months and months of your time. It's not like that. Call of Duty, you can just play one day and then you'll get used to it again, or 2 days, whatever it is. But I haven't played that game in a long time, so it might be that. But to be honest with you guys, it's just so many things in that game that piss me off. So many things. The list is just endless. The whole year that I played that title, I was pissed off. And I gotta say, I'm a little less pissed off this year. I've been enjoying my time. You'll see it on stream, 3-4 hours. It's mostly positive. Yes, every once in a while I'll get a lobby where it's a lot of obnoxious players, and I will rant a bit. But I would say maybe 30 minutes out of the 3 to 4 hours I'll be pissed off, and the rest is just, casual fun, chatting it up, laughing with you guys, having a good time. I gotta give props to Treyarch that they actually pushed through with this game. They just need to finish it. The base is there. It's in the same exact position as Modern Warfare. The base is there. It's just they didn't improve on things that I was really annoyed with. Things like Dead Silence not being a perk, the traditional mini-map, the map designs that they're pushing out to us, just the very noob-like gameplay. It was things that I wanted to change around to possibly make the game more playable, because trust me, the core game was there. The movement and the gunfights were phenomenal, so trust me, it was a decent game, but it was certain things that just really held it back. Black Ops Cold War in the same spot. I'm getting used to the movement, I'm getting used to the playstyle, I'm enjoying the title. It's just it has no content. There's bugs and glitches everywhere. My sky is still constantly flickering no matter what. Even when I change everything, I go into settings and I'm changing it. I'm going into the GeForce experience settings and I'm changing it. Everything that I possibly do, it's not fixing my issue. It's just a glitch that happened once Season 1 came out. You know, it wasn't like this when the game first came out. It wasn't like this in the beta. It wasn't like this in the first week or two when the game first came out. It was exactly when the Season 1 update dropped. That is when all the glitches started happening in this game, and it was really killing my experience with the visual bugs. Along with overpowered pistols, I mean, dual magnums can freaking knock you out across the map. And you're no-scoping with them. It's so many annoying, stupid little things in this game that if they were polished off quickly, and they probably will be polished off, I will really enjoy the experience. Because down to its core, it has what I want out of a COD game. A casual, running gun shooter. It's there. It just needs to be crafted. It needs to be polished. They need to make sure that it's less bugs, less glitches. The balance of the weapons are much more better. And of course, the biggest issue of them all, they have to change the skill-based matchmaking. Just add in league play and take skill-based matchmaking out of casual. That's all you have to do, man. Skill-based matchmaking is just ruining the experience for a lot of people who just want to casually play some COD, especially when they're tired, they're trying to relax, they're just trying to kick back. They're just trying to relax and play the game. Nobody's trying to sweat it out. Trust me, I'll gladly go play league play. It's not a problem for me, but a lot of people are still going to want to play casually. I know a lot of you guys are going to be playing casually. I know not everybody wants to hop into league play, and for you guys, you still have to deal with the same exact experience. It doesn't matter if you go to league play or if you stay in casual playlist. It's going to be a sweat fest no matter what, which to me personally is wrong. You know, casual should have no skill-based matchmaking. Ranked should have skill-based matchmaking. It should be as simple as that. No more, no less. And because of that, honestly, I don't think Cold War will get any better. Because as long as skill-based matchmaking is implemented in this game, at least from my viewpoint, it seems from a lot of you guys in the comments section, I don't think any of you guys are going to be happy with this title and everybody's going to hate it. So, it's understandable. But I just wanted to give my opinion on this topic and just state why I think this game is actually pretty decent. Trust me, I'm still going to be ranting, I'm still going to be making videos about what's going on in this title. I know it's tons of horrible things are happening, but I am enjoying it. I'm not going to lie, and I'm always going to be 100% with you guys. Deep down, I understand that it's still tons of things that need to be fixed, but I'm having a decent time with it. But everybody, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and leave a dislike if you hate it. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, going to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams on video games, I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.